Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. It is a pleasure being here in this really hot environment. Because it's hot, because we're here together. I could use one word that it's real hot. It may change your whole perception of what it means to be not freezing, but really hot. You can turn the whole thing around. The atmosphere could change. Words are just words unless you bring them to life. There's a boy band called One Direction who penned those words. Words are just words unless you bring them to life. You have words that either hurt or you have words that can heal you. And today, with the rise of social media on Facebook, Twitter, so many different versions of social media, we have seen the rise of cyberbullying. How many know what that means? So you're pretty much aware, know what's going on. And you know, Yana asked me, who is this young lady here? Well, this is Grace McComas. Grace was a sophomore in Baltimore about 10 years ago. She took her own life because of cyberbullying. She was incessantly bullied, repeatedly, until she couldn't take it no longer. And because of words saying you're a slut, you're a whore, continued pounding against her, it drove her to the point of utter desperation because of words. Words that destroy. We look at terrorism today. We look at ISIS and Al-Qaeda, how they've used words like Ali Akbar, which means God is great, but that's just before they cut off people's heads. So you could use words to destroy. How many people have asked themselves before they've said words that they said, I wish I didn't say that? Has anybody done that? Well, of course. So it's so important that we weigh our words, because there are people that are in jail because of words that they've said because of anger. There needs to be, we need to come together and coalesce together as a society to stop the evil of bad words. We need to educate our children to watch what they say, even on the internet, because they're there all the time, and words are so destructive. It's so important that we realize that there are words that can heal us. I mean, when I think about, Rocky mentioned Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King said these words in the I Have a Dream speech. I have a dream that one day my 4 little girls will not be judged by their color, but by the content of their character. His words were powerful. They were like atomic bombs that changed a nation and paved the way for blacks and whites to be one in an agreement together. We still have a lot to go, but Jesus said, love one another. With those words, love, love, love. It's so important that we use our words carefully. It's so important that we be careful to stop harmful words. My own brother was victim of harmful words. He's a slow person. He has issues and they used to get constantly bullied by people in the neighborhood. It hurt me so much. Why? Because of harmful words. But words can build you up. Words can break you down. They put a fire in your heart, or they put it out. Words can really, really affect us. And we need to have a revolution today of kindness with the words that we speak one to another. Because when we do that, we will change the world with our words. Have you ever heard these words or said them? You're such a blessing to me, Jim. I really appreciate you. Jason, I really care about you. Thank you for being such a kind person to me. These are words of healing. These are words of life. Because the other side of it, words that harm, are words of death. And we need to understand that we're in a war today. We're in a war of words itself. Words that can ultimately change the course of society by what we say to one another. We need to be a driving force to coalesce and to grow together like these words to bring life and health to one another. It's so important we understand this, because if we do that, we can change the course of not only our family, but society as a whole with the words of kindness. In the book of Proverbs, it says, gracious words are like a honeycomb. They're sweet to the taste. And when we use those words, and we use them effectively, it will affect how we feel. I love when I use words that encourage people, because it brings health to my life, and it gets me out of myself. Because when we stop thinking about our own agenda and use words of kindness, we could change our life for the better. So use words effectively. Enjoy the beautiful words that you speak. Learn to take a strife break before you're going to say something that's going to harm somebody. Before you send that flaming email, wait. Take a break. And use words that bring life and health to those who receive your words. Thank you.